Good morning, Wixman Ray here, giving you a weather update for that storm for the south and other parts of the U.S. For this weekend. We'll start off. This is once again the GFS American model. We're looking at still looking at the snow and sleet breaking out across Texas and Oklahoma. This is a Friday evening, afternoon, evening time frame. Also be some snow out in parts of New Mexico, up into Colorado. You can kind of see up in Kansas a little bit of light snow. This is Friday night. You see the snow and sleet kind of spreading from West Texas into Dallas, Fort Worth, over into Arkansas. So we'll just kind of tab through here into Saturday. This is Saturday midday morning. Um, Lots of sleet and ice across the Arklatex down into Louisiana. Um, so Definitely looks wintry and definitely very impactful situation. The snow will really start to break out as we move into Tennessee, Kentucky, southern Missouri, all the way to Oklahoma, and it kind of lingers back into the Rockies here in Colorado, New Mexico. This is on Saturday, so um, as we move forward in time, this is by Sunday morning. More energy moves out of the Rockies into the Central Plains and into the eastern U.S., and we're starting to see a real significant setup of snow all the way from West Texas, New Mexico, into Oklahoma, southern Missouri. May even see a little bit up near Kansas City and northward through the Ohio Valley and through the East Coast. A big swath there of area of sleet or freezing rain. Farther south you are, is the better chance of the freezing rain. As you get farther north, it'll probably be a better chance of sleet. So this is the GFS depiction, and this is as of Sunday morning. As we move through the day on Sunday, that presses eastward. We're going to see a good clip of snow going all the way through Kentucky, Tennessee, southern Illinois, all the way up towards New York and the East Coast. So um, New York City, even Washington, D.C. We'll probably get in on the snow, maybe even some sleet near the D.C. area. So they're going to kind of be on the line there where it's going to maybe some wintry mix. And as you get into southern Virginia and the Carolinas, more of a wintry mix situation there. So something to watch out for. As we move into Monday morning, it's starting to move offshore. So this thing will wind down Monday morning. In its wake, we're seeing definitely some windy conditions, especially out here across the southeast and towards the East Coast on Monday. Definitely a lot of cold air across the entire South, all the way to the east. And that's going to linger through Tuesday into Wednesday before it starts to moderate. So we'll get more specific here. You've probably seen stuff out there on social media about the snow amounts. I'll just kind of give you, this is the total snow accumulation. Just looking at different models here. Um, and this is going through Monday morning. So it starts sometime, depending on where you're at, sometime on Friday or Saturday, depending on your location. And this is all the way through Monday morning when the storm ends. So we're looking at, it looks like south of, you know, like North Texas, just south of the Oklahoma, Texas border. Not a lot of snow. The DFW area right now, looking at, if you look at the local forecast, they're looking more of a sleet, maybe some sleet accumulations, even some freezing rain chances down towards the, but northern parts of the metro area, especially as you get farther north, may see some snow accumulation. So still some uncertainty there. Just kind of looking back west here, we're going to see quite a bit of snow in parts of New Mexico, especially the higher elevations. That looks like maybe 11 inches. That might be Albuquerque, so they're going to get in on the snow out there. You can see Amarillo about 9-10 inches, up to a foot. This is just based on the GFS. There could be some higher stuff maybe up to 18 inches as you head east of Oklahoma City. Memphis is looking at 7 to 8, maybe. Look at that. That's Nashville, 13 inches. But you don't take this as gospel truth here. This could definitely change, and it could, just depends on where things set up. We're still a couple days out, even up into Pennsylvania. Up to a foot or more, and then that extends down to Virginia. So they're looking at several inches, even into North Carolina. So over 6 inches of snow, and yeah, so pretty significant storm for January here, for a good part. This is the area that's kind of interesting. You go up towards Kansas City, they might see an inch or two, maybe a couple inches around St. Louis, um, Indianapolis, 3 to 5 inches or something. This is a GFS. So if we switch over here and just look at this is the European model, quite a bit. It's a significant difference. The transition's a little different. They have it a little farther north, a little bit less at like Memphis and um, Nashville, but still 6 to 9 inches. Still got about a foot or so, in that range around Oklahoma City. But you see the northern part. I mean, look at up here by Kansas City. I mean, they're going like 10 to 12 inches, 9 inches, whatever, up to a foot near St. Louis. So this is interesting. They've been showing this for since starting about yesterday, I believe. The European model started showing that. So like quite a bit of northern shift in this model. This is the Canadian model here. Just kind of comparing this. They kind of don't show a whole lot. Little Rock, if you go back and look at the GFS, Little Rock was into, maybe 4 or 5 inches, couple inches anyways. You look at this and there's nothing there, but they still quite a bit up here. They take a little farther north on the Canadian, so um, I'm not buying this yet, this northern shift, but it's definitely something to watch. This model even has 9, 10, almost a foot around Kansas City and around the St. Louis area. So something to watch. I just want to give you an update on that. I mean, but consistently the GFS, the American models, kind of had this kind of some shifts in the track, but the last probably since Sunday, at least Sunday evening, maybe Monday, more into Monday, they've had this consistent track. Um, so that's about it for the snow. I'm gonna show you the temperatures because this is gonna be significant, especially for some of you that, whoops, wrong one. So looking at this is maximum temperatures for Saturday. So you can see, I mean, the cold air. I mean, it's below zero up north in the Dakotas, North Dakota, and into Minnesota. Even single digits all the way down to Kansas City, northern Missouri, all the way down really into Kansas. And, look at that, 12 degrees in Oklahoma City on Saturday. It's in the 20s across the big part of Texas. Even 40s down by San Antonio, so that's chilly for them. Look at this. I mean, all across the south here, at least the northern sections, 20s, even teens around Little Rock. So this is Saturday. Looking at Sunday, I mean, that cold air just settles in there. It's going to be in the 20s all across most of the southeast, 30s as you head towards Shreveport and, Jackson, Mississippi, and Atlanta. So, and heading into Tuesday, you start to see a little bit of a warm up, still in the 30s, still cold. I mean, it's still not it's not normal across the south. It's still in the 30s and some 40s as you go south. Even looking into South Florida, I mean, they're going to be dropping down to around 70, upper 60, 70. And you can see, before that, at least on Monday, it was in 80s in Miami, and it's dropping all the way down to, the 70s, low 70s. So the cold air is all going all the way south. So um, looking at the min temperatures, this is what's really important, I think, here to see. So let's go back. So this is Saturday. So you got teens all across Tennessee, Arkansas, single digits. Look at this. I mean, this is the lows. It's going to be cold all across up in here. Minus 20s, minus teens, -5 in Omaha that Saturday morning. 6 degrees in Oklahoma City, so cold. Look at that, 22 in Dallas Fort Worth. Um, Look at that, Sunday 11 down in Dallas Fort Worth. We're in single digits in West Texas. 15 degrees in Memphis, 20 up in Nashville. Very cold. This is Monday. I mean, after the storm moves out, it's going to be very cold, single digits out here. I'm sure some of these areas will probably close schools just for the cold temperatures and any kind of wind chills, because I'm sure wind chills will be below zero in some of these areas. Look at this. I mean, Tennessee, Memphis, Nashville area, they're going for lows around zero on Tuesday mornings. So, yeah, the kids may not be going to school in some of these areas with the very cold temperatures and the wind chills out there. Especially, you even go down south. Look at this. I mean, it's like 20s along the Florida Panhandle, Panama City. 25, crazy. So, and Wednesday, I mean, even in the South Florida, I mean, it's dropping into the upper 40s, into the 50s. So, you know, definitely colder than normal for them. You can see before that it was 70 down in Miami, dropping down to 59. So, yeah, getting cold. Hey, so that's just a quick other weather update. I'll try to give you another one tomorrow since this is a pretty significant storm leading up into the weekend. I may not be able to do anything on Friday. I'll be busy, but hey, we're trying to improve this channel. Hopefully, I got a little more technological here. My daughters actually helped me out here with this. So, hey, have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.